Well, hello. Welcome back, or welcome here for the first time. My name is Ken Lawson, Renaissance Man, and I'm here today with Lana Del Rey, Shades of Cool. This will be my third Lana Del Rey song. A lot of my Lady Gaga people, were asking for her, so I went to that and got pleasantly surprised. So far, I've done Ride, and I just finished National Anthem a few minutes ago. That one was a bit of a journey, and figuring out as it went, because it was very full of imagery and all of that. But a ton of people were asking for Shades of Cool, and I think they were asking for that because they thought it might be right up my alley, because they, I think, are getting a sense of who I am. And so we're going to jump into it fairly quickly here. I'm loving her voice, and after doing a lot of the research and seeing how much of a songwriter and being recognized as one of the great songwriters, I did not know any of that before I got into this little journey, but now I've seen how proficient she is and how long her career has gone on. And so I'm really enjoying it. And I'm really looking forward to this one because of how fervently so many people were asking about it. I would appreciate if you could subscribe to me, do any of those things, do all the likes, because I'm really trying to get this channel growing a little bit more. And like I said in the other video, only 7% of people that listen and watch have subscribed. So just any more percentage would be wonderful. All right, we're going to jump into this fairly quickly, and I am really looking forward to it. So this one's only 5 minutes and so many seconds long, so it is definitely a lot shorter than the others I have done so far. Oh, it kind of jumps right in. I'm going to leave off the closed captions and just try and follow along, but I'm going to look at lyrics after, and I'll put down in the comments what I think of them if I miss stuff along the way.
My baby lives in shades of blue, blue eyes and jazz and attitude. He lives in California too. He drives a Chevy Malibu, and when he calls for me, not for you.
Even before it gets into it, I want to go back and listen to her little scoopy notes in here. I really like the way she's doing it, but I am going to turn on closed captions because she's doing that kind of little bit of fry to her voice, and it does, and not enunciating words on purpose, which I have no problem with. I think it works great because I'm all about the feel of a song. But sometimes when you're trying to pick out lyrics as you're going, it's a little harder. But I think I'm going to go ahead and turn them on, and I think we'll be okay. But I love the way she's scooping up into the notes.
My baby lives in shades of blue, blue eyes and jazz and attitude.
Oh, nice.
He lives in California too. He drives a Chevy Malibu, and when he calls for me, not for you. He lives for love, he loves his drugs, he loves his baby too. But I can't fix it.
Ooh, I love that bass coming in right there.
Can't make him better, and I can't do nothing about this strange weather. But you
Wow.
are invincible.
back up there to when it kicked in. And I've been trying to listen to the instruments because they're split off different ways, and I hear the guitar and stuff, and I think I hear some keyboard in there. Let me see. It's a lot of reflective sound. Nice strings in there. I like the way she put her voice in there. Yeah, nice.
Shades of cool, heart and hands and aptitude. He lives for love, for women do. I'm one of many. One is blue, and when he calls for me, and not for you. He prays for love. He prays for peace and maybe someone new.
Wow, the mixing on this song is really, really interesting with how much, and I love mixes that play with the stereo field, and this one really is playing with the stereo field of a lot of the main instrument being off to one side and then just reflections coming over and sounds just filling little spaces, and it gives us this flowing kind of swaying feel, and in places it's almost like a waltz. Dun, 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 1, 2, 3, 1. I haven't even counted it to see if it's in 3/4 or 4/4, but it does feel very waltz-like. So I'll have to pay attention to that. I can't believe that it didn't even occur to me to check that out. But the build into that section, and singing about someone that she knows she's not the only one, but whenever he calls her, well, that's who he happened to call then. And she's not going to be able to change him. She's not going to be able to do any of that. So you either just accept it. And, she said she lives in shades of cool. So I'm wondering if it's just basically saying that she knows this is all she's going to get. So she just comes to terms with it and lets that be where she lives, because she's not going to get the warmth and all that of a true relationship. So let's see. Well, it says my baby lives in shades of cool, but I think she's living in shades of cool too. And he could be thinking of himself as just cool, and that he's nailing all these women and doing his drugs and just his lifestyle. Let's see. Great look for her here. Very nice. I'm sorry, I have to run that back. I thought I heard a bass run in the background. I wanted to just... Whoa! It was like a... It was so buried in the mix, but it was so pretty.
He prays for love, he prays for peace, and maybe someone new. But I can't help him, can't make him better.
I love her sliding around in the notes. drums there. Nice. God, so much of her music has this trippy 60s feel to it. And I may be wrong, but the drums are not clear in the mix. And I think that's intentional. I think it's meant to all sound a little fuzzy and a little, unclear. But it sounded like they were playing the drums with brushes for parts of that. And then when it kicks in, of course, they go back to, using the sticks. But I could be wrong. It's just that the way the drums are mixed, they have a very, sound to them. But there's a lot of musical stuff going on back there that is just lost in the reverbiness of the mix and all that, because they're using really long reverbs and these delays that just have a long feedback on them. So it's really, really thought out mix. So that wah, 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 wah. Listen to that bass though. Bass player's doing some cool stuff. Well, I tell you, she is a gorgeous woman. What I wanted to do is run that back. It was putting all these lyrics in here, and you couldn't even make them out within the mix. And I'm sure she's saying them, and they're just really reverbed out, and and I'm feeling like she's getting across that because she's resigned herself to this, to be able to have the things when he is around. That she's only living for these moments, and that's it. Got that guitar is gorgeous. Now I could be way off, but if she is saying "papa da da," because that's what it was putting down there, and it could be very well that that's what she's vocalizing there. But maybe I'm wrong, and maybe this comes from some of the comments that I've gotten on the other videos of people going, "Well, you're Lana Del Rey's type," and then of course this video, older man, and all that. So maybe a little daddy issue thing that people are alluding to, that she just likes older men and all of that. And I'm not saying she does in real life, but because people have preferences different ways. My last wife was much younger than me, um, and people just have their own preferences from their life experiences. And in this video, I think that's what we're getting, is that she's she's con- she's maybe not content with what she has, but it's better than not having anything. Um, so, because she has moments of happiness in this video, and you get that feeling, but it's all a little disjointed and lost in a bit of a haze. So, really, really cool song. Um, and the production was well worth the price of admission, because that had to be a nightmare to mix. If you've ever mixed anything where you have multiple things going on and you don't want to lose any of them, you're trying to fit them all in, but you're also going for this washy, over reverby sound that is almost like a trip. It is hard to do that and be able to hear clarity in anything. There were places in there that you could pick up on little things like the bass and the drums and little odd guitar things, because it had this weird little discordant, dun, 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 in places. Really cool though. Really great songwriting. She writes, from the ones I've heard so far, they've all been very different tones and different feels. So, from what I understand, she writes just kind of whatever the genre works for that particular song. So, anyway, thank you for suggesting this one. It was, too many names to list of who suggested it. But it was really stunning. I could see in certain situations having her on a playlist. Not that many situations for me, because I'm always, doing things that I can't just play music. But, because of what I do and other things and painting, and it's going to fit certain things and other things not. Now, if I happen to do a Lana Del Rey painting, which is a possibility, because part of my other channel, that if you haven't been over there, it's Ken Lawson. I'll put a link up here in the top for you to click on it if you want to go over there and subscribe to it. It's an artwork, life, all kinds of things channel, and I'm going to be doing, most of the artwork I'm going to do has to do with music. And so there's going to be like drawings and paintings of Lady Gaga, Lana Del Rey, Aurora, different people. And I'm also working towards statues of music figures rather than superheroes. I want to go with music. All started with The Warning, but that's where I'm at. Anyway, so please like and subscribe to all those things. I think my next Lana Del Rey is, I think it's called Young and Beautiful, something like that. There have been lots of suggestions, and I've added a bunch into my list already. So if there's one that just jumps out that you just go, you've got to hear it. Try not to pick anything too obscure because I still have to try and get people to watch, and I've got so many videos to do. But anyway, now I'm rambling. So, hey, I'll see you next time. You have a great day, great night, great life. Bye.